What is up, you guys? Happy Monday. Caitlin here. Welcome back for your weekly dose of Mindfulness Monday Magic. Today we're going to talk about 2020, right? Like, everybody's trying not to talk about 2020 because it's almost over, which is really, really hard to believe, right? Like, seems like just yesterday was January 1st and so much has happened, but like nothing has happened at the same time. And it's just been a crazy adventure, right? So, many of us, if not all of us, are eager for that 2021 finish, or that 2020 finish line, so we can jump into 2021 and get back to normal life, right? But what if 2021's like, hey, 2020, hold my beer. Then what do we do, right? So we really rob ourselves of the innate power and magic that each of our individual lives behold when we're worrying about securing our future versus creating our future. I'll get back to that in a minute. You guys, the adversity and challenge that came with this year have forced lots of change, right? It has forced us how to change how we interact with one another. It's forced us to change and adapt to new ways of communicating and interacting and working and going to school. It's forced us to really honestly look at what we're investing our time and our energy in. It's forced us to be a lot more aware and assertive about setting clear boundaries, in a very direct and assertive way. That's, maybe not something that we all do all the time, and really forcing us to change how we're prioritizing things, to do what's important versus what's urgent, or in other words, doing what's good and right versus what's necessary. And now we come to a, zoom in end here. Like, we come coming in hot to the end of 2020. And as we do so, as we reach every year's end, we're invited to reflect back on all the magic and mystery and things that have happened, all the seeds that we've sown or chosen to remove or walk away from altogether. As we allow ourselves to reflect in this way, this is a very mindful way to begin to move into our year ahead, to know a little more clearly about intentional mindful action to take as we move forward. So securing our future, to me, is selfish. And it is a way of living that we have collectively outgrown. It's the kind of living that causes intolerance, greed, anger, hatred, all the yucky things that have kind of come to the surface this year. And it comes about because every man, it's every man for himself kind of thing, right? And they got to secure their stash for the future. It's me first and the gimmies. Versus creating our future is it's selfFull. And it's a way of living that's offering sustainability, vitality, and longevity for everyone, not just me, person, right? But this way of living, it helps to remind us that we're all in this together, but you're as strong as your weakest link, right? So for us to be a healthy, happy whole, I have to give from a place that's full and overflowing, right? So I have to take care of myself first. So it's me first, so I can love from a place of fullness and support, co-inhabitants and health and, collective evolution and growth and that kind of thing. And you guys, this is how our whole planet already lives anyway. We're all individual ecosystems me and then my cat and then my daughter and then my neighbors and then, but then like we live in this little community and then like there's a bigger community and the bigger and bigger, right? And so everything that I do actually affects everything else around me. And the things that my neighbor does, maybe not directly impacts me, but their choices, their intentions, their beliefs and that kind of thing, and what they choose to invest in does affect everybody else. They've proven that meditation, group meditations have a long-lasting effect, in increasing positivity and stuff like that, and decreasing crime rates and things like that. So this, like, it's already happening. But the more mindful that we can be, the more of an impact we can make. So in other words, the best thing that I can do for me and for you is to be healthy, happy, whole me. The best thing that you can do for everyone else is to be healthy, happy, whole you, whatever that looks like for you or whatever that means for you. And for everybody, it's something a little bit different. Because the trials and tribulations of 2020, I have absolutely no doubt were to help us recognize where and what is all about out of balance. Because for sure, shit's out of balance, right? And that it's time to change. It's time to slow down. Go within. As often as you can remind yourself. And honor and connect with and create a relationship with that still, quiet voice. Helping to bring awareness to all these wondrous options and directions that will help to guide us towards what's important. As Ian Thomas said, and every day the world will drag you by the hand yelling, "This is important, and this is important, and worry about this, and worry about that, and this." And each day it is up to you to say no. And yank your hand back and put it on your heart. And say, this is what's important. And that right there, you guys, is really what sums up the vital importance of having a consistent, very loving mindfulness practice. Okay. So, that's all I have to say for today. Off my soapbox and into some mindfulness magic. You guys, today I want to help you focus on creating a luminous and sacred space within you so you can help, to help support you in reflecting back on this year's unfoldings in your own life and the world around you in an honest way, with humility, with compassion, and with great wonderment. Before I get there, though, I want to share something with you. I watched a movie the other night that I think everybody on this planet needs to watch. And if you've watched the Planet Earth videos and the Frozen Planet and all those really fun Planet Earth videos, David Attenborough is the narrator. And he's had an amazing life, and he does a lot of nature work, and he has for a long, long time. And he made this movie called A Life on Our Planet. And I'm not really going to go into a whole lot of detail, but basically this movie kind of sums up the vital importance of us beginning to work together to create our future from a place of community and wholeness and love and compassion and diversity and symbiosis, working together for the benefit of everyone and everything, versus me first and the gimmies, because this really shows the adversity that our greed has had on our own planet, and it has to start with each and every one of us. But anyway, I will it's on Netflix. I really, really recommend you check it out, please. If you have the time, I really encourage it. I will leave a link below for the trailer. and some other jams that I'd like you guys to check out. And I'll see you guys after the meditation here. So yeah, let's get started. So find a nice comfortable seat. And take a deep breath in. And slowly let it out. Take another deep breath in. And out. And as your breath begins to slow and deepen, invite your body to just relax. And as you feel your body relax, almost like the muscles and skin is just melting off of your bones into the earth beneath you. Begin to imagine, sense, or visualize a luminous white light, like a pillar just ascending from the radiant sky above your head. And as you imagine it touching the top of your head, the crown of your head, let it melt into the top of your head. And down through the center of your whole body, this luminous pillar of light. Good. Now this meditation today is going to be just a little bit longer than usual, so feel free to adjust as you need to be comfortable. If you need to lie down or move your legs, please do so. Allow the pillar of light to continue to descend down into the earth through the base of your spine, anchoring you in this now, present moment in time. Monday, December 28th, 2020. And allow your awareness to travel back in time, slowly pursuing the details of your life as it unfolded for you this year. And then as you begin to drift down memory lane, I invite you to gently take note of what went well for you this year. Maybe you had a job promotion, got a new puppy. Maybe you ended a toxic relationship. Have yourself a little celebration for each of those proud moments, gold moments, we'll call them. And I also invite you to take note of what maybe did not go so well this year. Maybe you lost a car because because you couldn't afford to pay for it. You lost a job or a loved one due to COVID. And just allow that pillar of light to just radiate and embrace that challenge, that discomfort that occurred for you this year. Now I invite you to just recognize what, where, and or when felt like the fullest, best expressed version of you. What were you wearing? How did you feel? Who was with you? Too often we get ourselves caught up and entangled in the world around us. We so deeply invest our precious life-giving energy in these permeable, impermanent, fleeting experiences of the life as it unfolds. Yet sometimes we become lost in these hauntings and shadows of these ghosts and memories. So here I invite you to take some time to recognize where through 2020 you felt or let fear, judgment, and procrastination sneak in and take hold. As you notice, be willing to dispel and release your not so finest moments to the past. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, release these to the earth, the mother beneath you. Let her purify these into something positive and new and supportive for you. Good. And now silently repeat in your heart 3 times. I allow myself to fully release the ghosts and memories I have let haunt me, so I may step fully into my light and consciously embrace my fullest potential. I allow myself to fully release the ghosts and memories I have let haunt me, so I may step fully into my light and consciously embrace my fullest potential. Last time with some gusto. I allow myself to fully release the ghosts and memories I have let haunt me, so I may step fully into my light and consciously embrace my fullest potential. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Welcome yourself back. I will include that mantra, that affirmation in the description below. Please have yourself a wondrously wonder-filled week. wishing you a joyful and safe celebration as you transition into the new year. And you guys, I will see you next year. Happy Monday. Much love.